Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my Mali run. Now, there have been some days still since we continued here, or with the last episode. And the reason for that is that we have been trying to bug fix and prepare everything for potentially at some point a release. So we are merging together features that exist. So for example, we have the UI feature here, which I played already with, but also in the background we do have now the state property feature in this branch as well. And I'm going to play around to see if everything is in order or if anything breaks. In the end, the save game compatibility shouldn't be there, so I'm not sure if that's actually compatible here. From my opinion, it should be, but yeah, who knows. Now, what were you looking for? This was going to be a bit of a shorter episode. We are going to see if everything works out with the state capacity here. So currently it should be at 0, because it's, of course, the old game file, or save game file, yeah. So we need to wait until it's recalculated on the census event on the 1st of January. And then we can move forward from there. Meanwhile, we can talk about the realm here, what we want to do. And when I was checking around in between, I noticed that there is two raw mines that we own currently. These two. And raw materials are one of our, well, going to be a problem long term and short term. Let's also invest in the gold mines here. Can't hurt. So investments here should be a good idea, because we need that money. Also, some tax fixes are in, which means that taxation is a bit more powerful now and yield more income. So we're currently at 11. I think we should go up to like 13 or 14 roughly from these changes over the next 3 years until everything is recalculated properly. One of the things I buffed, for example, are the land taxation, which didn't really yield anything right now. Yeah, we can see it's 14. It's not a lot. Oh, by the way, we disabled tribute. So we can do reduced tributes anyway here. And maybe we should also invest a bit here. Oh no, we don't have the prestige. We need to get higher prestige again. Okay. Oh, we are not using our diplomats. Ah, bad. We're sending that to our subjects, of course, because we need to solve this Liberty Desire problem, which should also be solved with the prestige problem that we currently have. Maybe there's something we can do to get that resolved, but who knows. There's another thing we want to do here, which is completely independent from any new features. It's more about the setting of Mali here. We created this vessel here in the Sahara Desert, Kel Agar, and we are receiving quite a lot of manpower from tribal troops. Like here in this Oasis province, come on, be finished. Tanseruft, we get 1,700 manpower of a potential 4,000. For comparison, Mali could get us 24,000, of course, and we are only getting 2,000 of it if we were to field everything we can. But the tribal troops are, of course, extremely cheap. So maybe if we integrate Kel Agar, we would get a lot of tribal troops from there. And therefore we are not reliant on the levies at all. Of course, that's a bit counterintuitive to our intention to get rid of tribals. But we don't care about the Saharan ones. We only want to get rid of tribals here. And that's also a decision we need to make here. We want to get the next idea group and go into bureaucracy. And we do have a policy active. Ah yeah, we can scrap this one. We are maxed out on centralization anyway, because we are stuck on minimal centralization, we need to get 20 state reach. So it's something we are going to work towards over time now. Ah yeah, we are in the new year, so we can check out our state capacity here. We don't have any monopoly, so it should be relatively low. Yeah, 577 units. Most of it is, of course, coming from the governance as well as our importance here. So we are major, therefore 325 base value. Yeah, plus some other things like idea groups. I think we have admin, right? Yeah, admin also provides 100. So that's good. We can try something out here. I'm going to expropriate a bit of stuff from the no, not districts. Let's see, like 15% of their mine. Yeah, 50. That should put us over the cap pretty decently. And 15 loyalty, that's fine. Can we buff them a bit? Not right now. So in the next January event, this will be recalculated and provide us again with a new percentage. And we're going to do a grain dole again just to lower the rise of these rebels here. We have to fight them eventually anyway, but we don't need to rush it. I really want prestige now. Largest regional city, Timbuktu. Largest city on the subcontinent. So, regions. We have a region here. Upper Volta. Niger Bend. This is a region. This is a region. So maybe we could get... Probably this one is the largest regional city, right? Ah, yeah. So when we integrated Jollof, we get another regional city here. And we still need one down here. So we should find a port city somewhere that we maybe can build up. Or we build an inland city up here. In the end, we want to... We have communication efficiency to here. Forest mountains, forest mountains. But maybe we can build a city here in Limber. Or we build one in... Actually in Mel here. Even though it's a trading post province and on the coastline. Ivory and sea salt. I mean, why not? But this is mostly forest trees. This one has... They all lack farmland. Oh, this one has a lot of farmland. So maybe we go here instead. Is that still the same region? Region Guinea. Yeah, that's still the same region. Oh, it goes up down to here even. But they don't have cities here either. So if we start building up a city here in Kindia, that would be something. Which has the most rural pop there? Yeah, it's this one. Let's pick Kindia here. So we are going to... Ah, wrong. Was correct already. So we take Kindia here. And we are going to make... So we do have a lot of timber here in this region. Oh, wait a second. Is houseware based on raw or on timber? Houseware is using fuel, raw, and timber. We don't have raw. And processed also requires raw, right? Pure, raw, and timber. And armaments? What do we armaments need? Do we have armaments anywhere? Do we not have an armaments industry anywhere? Here's one. Raw and timber. Maybe we should make something like textile here. And then armaments as well, because we need armaments. Where are you? Armaments here. Awesome. So now we let this set up and grow over the years. And from time to time we are going to invest here. We could consider to invest a bit into the farmland here there right now, just to boost that province up a bit further. Make it more attractive for people to migrate. Okay, perfect. Now, we are almost at the year event. Limber Rebels will be upcoming soon. And we can do a diptech. Let's do it. We need to catch up in technology currently. We are behind due to all the reforms that we already did. So we have to ease down a bit just to not fall behind too much here. Yeah. Most importantly, there will be the new idea group here. I was considering to maybe do a military idea group, like logistics, but we are already behind on military right now. I mean, also on admin, but being behind on admin doesn't hurt that much. So that's fine. We should maybe consider to get rid of the pompous court here. It's costing us a lot of prestige. It's this one here. It's corruption and prestige and relations. Yeah, but I think I want to buff our incomes first here. So we still want to improve on the autonomous holdings here. And also get rid of these two maybe. Or at least the obligations one to get more money from the tribes and the elites. Due to the fact that we are so autonomous here. So that's nothing we can solve anytime soon. Okay. Money is looking good. It didn't go up much. But probably because we lost loyalty as well. Ah, there we go. And we also... Oh, pause. We can do a new royal marriage here. Ah, and promote the faction. That's good. There we go. Of course, taxation scales, or the dues scale with loyalty. Here, noble dues. So that's very important to have high loyalties if you want to get money from them. Okay, we have to get rid of 37 units because we went overboard with our state property a bit. But now we can sell what we don't want. So we currently have agriculture, a lot of forestry, and some extraction. Now we could sell in whatever, here. And I'm going to not do this. Because this is a province where we can have low autonomy, so we can get the provinces at the yields here quite nicely. So that's something we don't want to sell. If we can get something in the outer lying provinces somewhere, that's something we want to sell. Or if we can sell forestries here. Yeah, there we go. Speaking of it, 8.72 units of forestry in Landuma. That's probably an ivory. Yeah. That's why it's worth so much. It's an ivory game industry. We could sell to nobility or to clergy here. And the shareholding here is only 8% of the clergy. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Oh no, wait a second. That was farmland. 25 and 70.5% here. We're going to sell to nobility though. It's okay that the nobility holds stuff. Okay. We are going to keep an eye on this one, and then we can see that it does not return in the same size. There will be a marginal amount of forestry afterwards again, due to the fact that there's still money in the bureaucratic estates here. So it will try to buy a bit back, because everything is profitable here quite nicely. So we probably have 1 unit. I would say probably 1 unit again after the yearly tick. Maybe half a unit. So of course the estate here will try to use its wealth. Ooh. Via Fada. Yeah, we sell it here. That's just salt mines. We don't care about salt mines. We want gold mines. We want proper stuff. Especially gold mines. Okay, there's farmland again here. Oh, we can send it to the burghers. In this case, we do it because we want to buff our burghers. And we are almost done already. So that was like, what, 8, 3, and 11. So we should be almost fixed. The frequency of the events is of course still high, because I'm still debugging and I want to check the error log afterwards to see if everything works out. The actuality of the events will be rarer, and it will get more frequent with how much you overshoot your capacity. So we just a few percent over cap, that doesn't matter at all. And the penalty you get from going over cap is a little bit of corruption. So we can see that here. So we got 1% corruption from it, from going 5% overboard. That's okay. I might nerf that even further, depending how everything plays out and how well the AI can handle it. The AI would prefer to pick stuff depending on their reforms and the state government. So for example, if you're an aristocracy, they will more likely sell to nobility. There's still chances to sell to clergy or burghers. It's just like, I don't know, chances is 50% to sell to burghers and 50% to one of the others. So more or less. Yeah, I think we're already through here. Yeah, we are below 105%, so we don't trigger the events anymore here. We can see our taxation here. It has gone up a little bit from the changes here. Obligations are still low here in this world though. Mali is really cooked, I have to say. The changes we did really favor small realms. So, for example, if you play Austria with the new mission tree, I did that a bit. The changes really favor these kind of realms, due to the fact that taxation is much more efficient now when you have decent autonomies and so on. So these large states with a lot of autonomy, you are just running from problem to problem. You really don't want to expand that quickly. Okay, we go here. So our missionaries doing. I'm still busy, quite busy here. And where are we there? We are at 93%, so they are progressing nicely in Takrur. 69%, so there's still some work to do. Same here, 70%. Yeah, but it's going up. So our autonomy values will be improved when that all is done. Which brings us back to the question, what do we want to invest our money in? And I do think that the highest priority is currently to get amenities up, and afterwards something like a garrison level 1 to make these manpower costs go down, and so on. And of course we want to integrate Kelagar whenever we can. But we can't. Okay, we can pick a new idea group. And we can pick military tech here. So we will be going into bureaucracy here. Yeah, there will be also changes to expropriation. So, for example, what we did to expropriate from the nobility to the state. That will most likely not be possible in this kind of way in the future. Instead, expropriations from the nobility and the estates will always go to the commoners and not to the state. Therefore, you can't just take everything from them and sell it off afterwards. And yeah, so these expropriations are a bit changed afterwards. Okay, The aristocracy ideas, I'm not sure if we already teased that. Got a change here. So they're much more aristocracy oriented now. Nice buffs to military, for example, from the noble levy costs and so on. Diplomatic stuff as well. And corruption reductions. And state property, of course. Yeah. It's quite some changes here. Okay, what do we need there? We want to make the amenities here. And that would cost us... Let's see. Oof, 1,900? Really? Really? Well, yeah, we are not going to wait for this until we are rich enough here. I just wanted to show how it works out with the state property and the events. So afterwards I'm going back to check the changelog now if everything worked out. And finalize these changes here. Before we continue working towards a new release. I hope that we can release it in the next weeks, hopefully, or days, depending on how much time we actually got. So, yeah. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next video when we continue to explore the next alpha version here. And I definitely will show off the mission trees in the next video. Therefore, leave a like.